Hello, guys. We're actually live here, and the title, all of those things are going to come here shortly. But what I really wanted to hop on is really to have a deep dive conversation centered around one, grab some coffee or grab some tea. And I wanted to dive into really learning how to sell the seven principles of persuasion straight out of Dan Kennedy's Playbook. And so, as I dive deep into these seven principles, I really hope that one of the things that you would do, you would go and you would take your marketing team and you will look at your offer, or you're going to go and look at your own offer and see where areas in which you can improve upon. And so that's the goal. And as I begin to give these seven principles, hey, you can use it for the good or you can use it for the bad. And I caution anyone that comes across videos like this to be very mindful. If it's your son or daughter that is in need of a product or service, would you be willing to sell to them? Would you be willing to not take advantage of someone else's family situation or business for your own personal good? So as I continue to move forward on this particular episode, I really wanted to dive deep. And yes, this is Kendra Phipps. Where am I? I'm hanging out in Phoenix, Arizona. So excited about the time that we spent here. And along with that, to share a little bit about who I am. Why should you even care about me? Yes, I am a #1 best-selling author on Amazon in 9 different categories. Why does that matter? Simply because my grandson is right here and I am live. And I know that things will happen. That's just a part of the game of being a grandparent, right? And as he's getting prepared to go to bed. So guys, you probably hear me, look, you see me going over here, wanting to make sure that things are well. What really matters and why do I care about these 7 principles of persuasion is simply because I grew up extremely poor. There was no silver spoon in my mouth. We didn't grow up having the best of everything, but we did grow up having love. My mother never told me I couldn't. She never told me I could. And all I can tell you with that, the skies was the limits for me. Yes, I did extremely well in basketball. Yes, we won championships. Yes, those things matter simply because sometimes I think that I could be an overachiever. But knowing that I truly care about other people and the team concept truly matters to me. So as you continue to look and build your business, remember Kendra said one thing: you can use it for the good or you can use it for the bad. You get to choose. But if you are a marketer, like I know some of you all are, and you're just trying to figure out, how can I tweak this offer? How can I tweak my services? What's actually missing? I'm not a high pressure sales person at all. I know that some people are not going to get me. I know that. Some people are going to love me. I know that. I'm not in a business for everyone, and I know that. And for you, I want you to understand you have a product and service that only a select few people that would buy. And that's all you need is a consistent number of people to purchase your products and services, and things will actually just fly off the shelf for you because now you have a system and you can tweak that. So let's get into these 7 tips, these 7 ethical principles of persuasion, and why should they matter to you. And if you're not selling, if you don't even like selling, you don't really understand what these principles are. They are, but you know that if you're wanting to turn your business around, take at least 5 of the 7 and implement them in your business starting today. Again, I told you to get with your marketing team and sit down and just go through this video. Here is principle number 1, scarcity. Scarcity. Think about Black Friday. Think about any business that throw a sale on a Saturday or through the weekend. Think about your offer. Can you put an offer together that can create scarcity? Can you put an offer together that will create FOMO, fear of missing out? And certainly you can. If you have products and services, you can create a bundle and you can offer that particular bundle for a period of time and then take it away. For us, we're getting ready to launch Titans 3000, and I'll really explain to you why I'm so passionate about Titans 3000 here in a moment. But scarcity is number one. Here's number two. Think about this. Like, do people like you? There's a certain group of people that only buy for people they know, like, and trust. Do they like you? Remember, you're not going to be for everyone. There's only a certain group of people that actually like me, that actually purchase my products, that actually purchase my consulting, simply because I'm real and I am not going to sugarcoat anything, and it's not a long drawn out thing. There is a process. No, you do not get rich overnight. No, there's still testing, tweaking that needs to be done in your business. There's research also. I'm heavily on research. Do you have that like piece? Here's number three. The commitment of a community. What does that commitment mean? People will be willing to take a small act. And I want you to think about this. People will be willing to take something for a small amount of money, let's say $27 or $17, before they take a larger commitment. So creating that commitment and that consistency inside of your community, just remember, some people are going to follow you for years before they buy from you. And that's perfectly okay, because you understand the commitment and the consistency to your community. So scarcity. Are you likable? Right? Do you have that commitment of consistency? Do you have social proof? Have others purchase from you? And I really want you to think about this. On most major people that you're following, there's a piece inside of their funnel where they have testimonial after testimonial. They have people that are live. They have written content. They have where they've taken from social media and actually added it to their sales page, because they understand social proof is this. People will take action after someone else has taken action. For me, I use case studies. I got the Mount Bayou Museum. I got Kenny Lawler, one of the number one wide receivers for the Blue Bombers, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, right? If you look at social proof, the World Conference of Mayors entrusted me to do some things on our team, to go in and to add things and move things around, because their website was basically back in the 80s. And we were willing, and that's just a figure of speech, really. We were willing to go in and to work with that organization. We were willing to go and work with another company that's based out of Toronto. We were willing to go in and put on live events. We were willing to go in and put on galas. We were willing to put on a full production for a non-for-profit that was looking to do fundraisers. We were willing to do these things, and we have the case studies. We understand the system. So for you, if you're not using case studies, if you're not using testimonials as social proof, shame on you. Reciprocity, the law of reciprocity. When you give something away for free, people are compelled to give you something, be it their time, be it willing to purchase something from you, be willing to share your product and service, be willing to be an addict, well, let's use the word, I'm going to use the word, a raving fan, because that's truly what we're looking for. Not someone to advocate for you, because you do want those testimonials, but you're looking for someone that's going to become a raving fan for you. Last but certainly not least, people want that pain avoidance. People would rather move from pain and frustration towards solving their problems. And I'm very cautious about what I'm saying here because so many people, when I look at the 7 principles of ethical persuasion, these are just certain things that they don't have. They're centered around the pain points and they pushing the pain buttons and they're constantly doing this. Why? Because they don't understand the 7 principles. I'm not a high pressure salesperson. I am not that. I will toot my own horn because I know that that horn plays very good music because I have testimony after testimony for people that I've helped. And I know I can do the same for you. So it's not being cocky, it's not being arrogant. It's basically saying that I understand the 7 principles of persuasion. And I'm taking this right out of Dan Kennedy's playbook simply because it works. And anyone that's followed him for any length of time, you know that these principles work. You also know that you can use it for the good or you can actually use it for the bad. You get to choose. And so as I do a quick recap for tonight, as I bring this to a close, number 1, scarcity. Number 2, do they actually like you? 3, social proof. Reciprocity. I love the law of reciprocity. Community. Your commitment to consistency. Right? Moving someone from pain. And the last one that I did not give is authority. Becoming an expert in your niche. For me, of course, I've written 2 books, working on the 3rd, have my comic book already lined out. That is the 4th thing that I would actually touch on. And that 5th book that once all of this is done throughout this year, so there's some major milestones that I truly have to hit. I truly understand when I wrote that first book by becoming the #1 best-selling author on Amazon in 9 different categories, it gave me the ability to become an expert. It gave me the ability to become an authority instantly because I understood that people want to speak with someone that has an authority. I was able to speak in front of 130 plus people for Women Equality Day on behalf of Veterans Administration simply because of me being an authority, simply because I understand the 7 principles of ethical persuasion. I understand that Dan Kennedy's playbook works every time. So I hope that you would sit back as you're sipping on your coffee. Guys, I have my tea. That you would be willing to sit down with your marketing team and say, hey, I only have 2 of the 7. How can we improve them? And as I wrap this up, guys, you will have a link that I'm inviting you to send me a message. Titans 3000 is what I'm extremely passionate about. And Titans 3000, which there's going to be the top 10 cities. Eventually, we're going to roll those top 10 cities out. And what we're looking to do is to go inside of those top 10 cities and help 300 business owners. And yes, we do vet business owners simply because we understand that we're looking for people that are action takers. And in that community, it is a private membership. And inside of that private membership, there's only one commitment that they're willing. There's 2 commitments. They're willing to do the work. And the second commitment is that they're willing to give 1 day a year that we choose a non-for-profit where we go in and we give, be it in kind, monetary, or you're going to donate on that particular day. And we're going to do this across the top 10 cities that we're currently rolling out. But the first city, of course, is in my own backyard, which is St. Louis, Missouri metropolitan area. So if you're in that area, if you want me to come to your city, definitely drop a comment because I'm really, really excited about Titans 3000. Use these principles. Sit down with your team. Do self-discovery. How can I add more? I'm not a high-pressure salesman. Some of you guys are not going to get me, and I'm okay with that. Some of you guys probably would not watch another episode, and I'm okay with that. Some of you probably will leave messages that I probably will have to delete, and I'm okay with that. But for the group that actually love what I'm spitting out or what I'm actually serving up or what I'm willing to give because I understand the law of reciprocity, because my next couple of episodes, I'm going to dive deep. You're going to be able to go over my shoulders. I'm going to share with you how we decided to build certain systems for certain case studies that we've completed. So with that, I hope that you've gotten a lot. Click the link below. Go ahead and reach out to me, because in the next 10 days, we will be launching Titans 3000, which I'm very excited about. I love to hear your comment if this helped you. Yes, click the like button. If you got anything out of this video, share it. And if you want to see me next week, drop a comment, because I'm definitely coming back. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.